Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Risk takers! Welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy, and welcome to episode 2 of the ultimate guide, how to play Risk Global Domination. Today we're going to start with a real gameplay video. So I think the skill progression in Risk goes something like, once you understand the mechanics of the game, you're going to want to play Classic Fixed, then Classic Progressive, then Progressive on other maps, and then start to incorporate other modes. So over the course of this series, we're going to talk about how to improve at the game sequentially, and I think there's no better way to start than kind of the basics of the game, the roots of the game. So we're going to do World Domination mode on the Classic map. We're not going to include anything fancy. The card type is going to be fixed. We're going to turn the bot off so we don't have to worry about playing around a bot. We're going to turn alliances on. So the very first thing we're going to focus on, balance blitz dice. I'm just going to play a game of Classic Fixed World Domination with balance blitz and with no bot. So if anyone disconnects, the bot is just going to be neutral. It's not going to move. These settings are going to play out diplomatically. The relationships you have with your opponents will matter, and I'll try and highlight the different ways they do and they will, and show you different tactics as they become available. Okay, so as we go into the game, the very first thing I want you to pay attention to is the spawn position of your troops and your position in the turn order. These are the two most important things to notice right off the bat, because I'm in third seat. So third seat blue, which means I will only have two players to act before me, and those players will be white and red. And then we want to look at our material. So we have a blue, 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 blue. This looks unfortunately like we have too much material around Australia. Why do I say unfortunately? Because Australia tends to be a trap. Better I tell you early. Now you might go, hey Pete, what do you mean a trap? Isn't Australia the best bonus? It's a +2. You can hold on a single position. And to that I say, yes, I can see that you see that. I see that too. And so do the other players in this lobby. And one of the things about Australia is, and I've had this conversation so many times, but it never stops being repeated. Australia is okay early and it's bad late, but people fight over it, which makes it bad. And grouping my material in Africa as I'm doing, and hoping to group the 4 and the 5 in Oz, if possible, will at least allow Oz to take a while to be taken, but I've now made a claim for what is my best possible bonus, which is Africa. And we'll see if we get Africa and how long it might take to get Africa. This was an Australia spawn if I was willing to bomb through +5, +5, +3. What's that? 13 of my opponent's material to hold a +2? Never going to happen. Not worth it. Not going for it. Not wasting my time. And I'm going to consider the 5 and the 4 of that spawn material in the Oz sphere as sunk. We're going to see green roll 74. No, green's going to claim South America. Green has a lot of, basically all of their material grouped. He doesn't even claim South America. He's going to contest me for Africa, where he's going to see which way green wants to go. This is inherently an unfriendly move, because he could have moved it into South America, but he doesn't want to. He wants to block me. So this is looking more and more now. That's going to hit my 4. Go up or just sit there? Sit there. Interesting. I was going to say this is going to be looking more and more like just a sunk game that I have no chance to come back on, but that's okay. Showing a really weak, difficult, challenging open can be very useful. You might be saying, well, why don't you work on Australia slowly? And to that I say, I probably get bombed by somebody. And if eventually the player stacks in there get eliminated, you see how nobody's going for it. Crazy. Would have expected to see somebody go full Slam for Oz, but not happening today. Okay, well, we can just keep buffing our material in the bottom of Africa. Red would like to get his stuff out, but he can't. Yeah, all of everyone's stuff is like just congested at the moment. So let's make it clear that we're not remotely trying to go for Australia. We get a card off of our exterior. We put a 9 in Southern Africa. Nobody has reached out to me with alliances to talk to me. I'm mostly curious to see what green and yellow are up to. I figure green wants to consolidate their material in South America and take it, and or just block me here. And yellow probably wants to consolidate their material as well. Red has now had a chance to sort of camp out for Europe, but white is also there. Does black try to get value out of their 4? I figure black's the one who eventually earns North America. And what does green do here? I'm super interested. So we do see 10v4. Okay. Doesn't have it yet. Does he eventually fort the 4 in? You would assume it would go to Brazil. All right. So the green is being antagonistic. Evil Monkey is being antagonistic with me here. He says, I'm going to take South America, and I'm going to block you from being able to take your bonus. He accepts the alliance, throws me his thumbs up. I don't think he's going to stop. I don't think that 4 gets out of my position. But maybe it does. I'll give him a thumbs up and not assume that Evil Monkey is evil. But he might be, friends. He might be evil. We move to turn 3. So white has a bunch of stuff still kind of everywhere. Does white try contest Europe? White is putting stuff everywhere intentionally. This is bad play. This is not how you want to play Classic Fixed. So the way you generate extra troops in Classic Fixed is from the bonuses. So we have a +5, a +5 of Europe and North America. We have +2 and +2 of Australia and South America. Africa's worth +3, and Asia's worth +7, but Asia isn't really a bonus. It's more of an aspiration. In the sense that if you ever do manage to take Asia, you're kind of begging your opponents to hit you. Now what do we do here? Because we still don't really have great options for cards. I guess I'll just keep stacking in the bottom of Africa. And eventually, once I have a set, I can hopefully ask green very nicely to get out. He throws me a thumbs up. Is green going to be nice to me? For whatever reason, I don't think he will be. I don't think he will be. But I can always hope, yeah? Black's going to lose a 4 here. So green's going to have 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's going to have to hit that too, but the 6 now connects. Yeah, so green will have 100% on South America. That 8 fortifies into the top of North America. That makes sense for black. All right, so we figure green takes SA here. And forts out would be my guess. No, he doesn't take it yet. I would have definitely, okay, so I think this is undoubtedly an error. If I was green, I'd definitely take it there. I have a ton of material exterior. He's leaving his 4 in my bonus. Maybe he knows I'm not going to take it yet. I do not yet have a set. So sets in fixed are either 4, 6, 8, or 10. 3 infantry is worth 4. 3 cavalry is worth 6. 3 artillery is worth 8. And then 1 of each is worth 10. And you also get +2 on only 1 of the territories. If you have that territory card, you trade in. If you happen to own all 3, you still only get 1. So you want to toggle between which lights up in blue and which does not. Yellow disconnecting here, I'm not sure it would be good for me. It would probably be bad for me, but this 11, I'll have to hit a 4. This 11 will create a barrier between my position in Asia. Sorry, I have to hit a 5 and a 3 in order to take Africa. Very expensive Africa if I ever get it. This leads green into a position where they can just bully me and there's nothing I can really do about it. Green not taking South America there is additionally an error because of this context of now we're losing the yellow player. White is playing just terribly, gumming up the board. Without actually taking a position for themselves. And does red eventually get Europe? Okay. I'm going to slide it down to 100%. 100% blitz chance risks the least amount of troops. I'm going to leave a 3 there, kind of as a test to green to see if he hits it. I don't think he will, and I hope he backs up. We have a set. We do. So next turn, we're going to want to trade in those cannons, get the 8 troops, and really push green out of the bonus. Maybe he uses the 4. and hopefully can push up into North America, and that would be the friendly way for me to play, right? He pulls out, lets me take Africa. Man, he got the +2 on that territory. That's wild. So that's why he was sitting there. Okay. So I'm going to give him a heart. I'm going to have to hit a 5, but I don't want to antagonize green. If he attacks me, he attacks me. I mean, I'll still not just die. I wonder, this will be the test of the alliance. So, green and myself. Black now offers. Okay, I'll accept that. What does white do with their trade? White steps into Asia for no real purpose. Okay. White is playing in a very haphazard and unpredictable way. I don't understand white's game. I'm going to take Africa this turn. And if green suicides me, suicides me. It is what it is. Looks like red gets North America now. Looks like white gets nothing. Okay, red puts a trade in. Where does that trade go? Into Oz. See what I'm saying? Red could have a +5, and he's pissing it away for a +2. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, there's a way I can get out of this then. Instead of going for Africa, I'll go for Europe. If nobody wants a +5, I'm very happy to take a +5. So we'll pivot. We'll pivot from the bottom of Africa into Europe. Oh, black doesn't have the same idea. Black goes down into green. That probably would have been his last chance. So now black has a 34 stack, and he's going to ask green to let him have North America, but why would green? Because then green remains card blocked. No, green is going to move into Africa. So green will still be card blocked. Yeah, I see what you do, but then what happens is I won't get to hold my Europe. This is still bad for me, and it's going to end up being good for black, I think. So now what I think happens is black takes North America, green takes Africa, and then green will either have to push through a 13 or black or me to get a card. But now white's messing around up there. Red hasn't taken Australia because, again, Australia is still very expensive for a +2. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 troops for a +2. It's just like you'd never do it. Oof. Okay, well, he's doing it. He says, I'm going to do it. Red will be the first to actually die, I think. He's playing silly aggressive. Now, this is a bit of an overextension. I'm going to throw my allies' hearts, and I'm going to say we take a +5. So we could find ourselves in a situation where black has a +5, green has a +5, I have a +5, but green will be locked out of cards unless he's willing to hit a yellow 13. Black's still not taking their bonus. Red will eventually have a +2. This takes it right away. Not yet. Okay, we lose yellow now. So yellow's locked in lowest placement. See the difference between MIA and the white flag? Now yellow is in the, he's locked in 6th place. He won't be coming back, and he won't be putting any more troops onto the board. Red would like an alliance. Sure, I'll talk to you. I figure red is the next to go, just because he's playing very sort of like suicidal for Australia style. Red says attack white. So red is the type of player who isn't very good and then accepts the alliance just to tell you what to do. See if he removes my 5 now. I'm still worried about what happens after green gets Africa. Nice roll. We hit the white territory, which is friendly to red. Yeah, he throws me a heart. Hitting the red territory would cause him to have to hit an extra troop. So this is just subtle ways you can be friendly or unfriendly to people. We now have a nice 20 stack in Ukraine, and black feels confident enough to take North America. Not yet, but he shows green that he's willing to not break, and green immediately stacks on the border. So green doesn't trust black. Yeah, but green also doesn't take Africa. So the difference between green's +2 and my +5 is a serious difference. And the longer that he lets me hold Europe, the longer I'll be able to kind of bully him, catch up to his lead, and then it's currently a 9-troop lead, catch up to his lead, and then ideally deal with it if he decides to break me instead of black. So my predictions for the way this game goes now is red does finish Australia. Green keeps chipping in Africa instead of taking it, allowing me to get +5 a turn. We put in a 10 trade and we have the +2 in Scandinavia. You see how if I have the India card, I have to choose which one lights up in blue. So in this case, I'm choosing the Scandinavia set. I'm probably going to give up India, unfortunately. So I have a big 37 stack. We could consider killing white or red here. We have a joker. Red might be worth killing. Black still doesn't take their bonus. No. So black's going to be a bit behind on the 8 ball. Black's also on 5 cards. If this game wasn't congested, if yellow didn't put a huge stack in the Middle East and then quit, we'd have more open lines to consider kills. I'm still very curious to know what's going to happen to green once he takes Africa. My guess is he pushes up into Mexico because I've been generating +5 and black hasn't. But maybe he's not very good and he does the opposite. And white's realizing that not going for bonus isn't the play. Is it going to break mine? Should add more to that 5 then. No. Didn't break. Yeah, I'd worry about myself if I was in white's position. Red doesn't open them. Looks like red and I are going to be enemies in Asia. Just leaving my options as open as I possibly can. Red says attack white. He says thumbs down. I'm going to say you attack white. You can't boss me around. I have twice your troops. You want to try boss me around? I'll just kill you. That's probably not what you want. This is black asking white to move out of North America and being nice to me. So we will reinforce the good behavior by throwing a heart. And that says to white, I'm going to kill you if you don't step out. He still might do it anyways. We might see red and white die here. Black says heart. Okay, so let's see. I can't just outright kill red unless he opens the line. Green hits the red one, I think. Green breaks me. I just forced the stack on him, and that's good for the Australia player. Green puts in a 6 trade. I also have a 10 trade here. going to take Africa? He is going to take Africa. Ooh, I'm so curious what happens next. I don't think he breaks me. I think he breaks black. Okay, white blocks black. And fort's in. Okay, so it puts black in a situation where he kind of has to suicide. If I am black, I am killing white here and just taking the higher placement. I'm going to let that go to a head. I'm also going to put the set in because maybe I just kill red here. All right. See, the difference between me killing red and me not killing red here is that emote right there, telling me to attack a botted out player. It would have been better to just not say anything. And black says well played. I think black kills white here. I do. If I'm black, I kill white here. White raising on a player that he has less troops than. Ooh, I wouldn't set though. I'd kill white, which would trigger a trade. And you'd get probably better than the 4. Black's too passive. Black's gonna let white exist. This is totally a mistake. Letting a player stick their troops in your face like that. Yeah, now green's just gonna bully him. No, green's gonna break me. Yeah, so green punishes me for advancing the game state. Sure. What does white do? White ends up suiciding black anyways. Okay, so we have a kill sequence, I believe. Unfortunately, we've been open in 21. He says attack white. Yeah, I mean, I should. I should definitely attack white. What's his thanks? So white's just a suicidal asshole. I'm going to choose to not kill black. Now, it would have been easy for me to kill black, but I don't think that wins the game. I think black helps me. But we'll see. It's a tricky 3-player scenario. Me and green both have a lot of troops. Yeah, but green doesn't know how to play. Right. Good. This is good. Throw him a heart for not killing him, and I hope it pays me off. So this is a tell of very low ability by green, right? Green could have killed black and gotten themselves a guaranteed second. I don't have a set here. I kind of need to figure out a way to open him up then. Okay, we get really lucky. And we point our shit. The bottom of the map. Yeah, I think that was a terrible play by green, but I'm not surprised that he made it. So here we go. We live to set. Well played. Well played. Hit him. Break him. Oh, please break him. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so he's going to give green the extra 2 troops. Me and black outnumber green's troops. Green's can generate 6 for their natural generation, plus 2, 7, 8. And they should focus me here. I love you too. I love you too. I hope that we can give this guy lowest. He should have had a guaranteed second. He pissed it away by over-attacking me. I think what ends up happening is I'm going to win this game and I'm going to give black second, if at all possible. Green's thinking about what to do, because as I said, he's not very good. He's going to continue to over-attack me. No, he's going to continue to try and guard. Yeah. Sure. Okay, I'm going to keep breaking them. Very close 3-player. I wouldn't have expected that this was the way it was going to go, but... Are you going to let him hold? You suck, Black. You suck. Work the body. Black's thinking, okay, green's going to fight blue. I let you live for this? He says yes. That goes into me. Yeah, that goes into me. Oh, terrible. Terrible outcome. Should have killed black. Black gives me third. No, he just gives himself the win. Crazy. Mm-hmm. I love you too, buddy. Man, what an interesting endgame. And I don't have 7-4 again. I'm fucking real. Going to 5 here is rough, man. Going to 5 here is rough. I needed those cards desperately. Now black should just kill me, right? But they won't quite get it, is the thing. Mm-hmm. And green's going to break North America off the 9. Yes. Yes. This just guarantees second, but I think black wins the game with this play. Let's see. So black kills green. Maybe not. 5-4-3 doesn't actually get the kill. Well played. Fucking kill this guy. Doesn't feed it either? I get it. Unless he's a set on 3. Yeah, I get it. Good. Give green his comeuppance after all. He's got to set on 3. This is so unlucky. To go to 5 twice, and this guy got to set on 3, go right back into Australia, fighting for second. No, he's going to keep hitting. He's going to keep hitting black. All right, that's cool. I mean, if I kill black here, I'd get a set. I don't think I want to do that. I want black to kill green, and then we'll have an actual 1v1. Ooh, it's only a 4 trade. Okay, I win this game. I'm now in a winning position, I think. That was a tricky game. This is a higher level sort of 3-player scenario than I was expecting for the base tutorial. But there was a lot of interplay to it. He's not going to kill green. He's going to take Africa. Oh, okay. This is still a winning position for me. So I kill green this turn and then reef into black and hopefully don't open the stack. He leaves the stack locked. Yeah, okay. So this is how I win the game. I kill one of them now. Unfortunately, I'll have to open the stack, though, because in order to kill green. But that's the move, I'm pretty sure. Let's just do it that way. Smell you later. Evil Monkey. Evil Monkey to set, too. Good game. Now, black can hit me hard. Do I have cards? I do. I have the Joker. Okay, so they'll hit me hard, but I'll be able to retaliate. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. You won't be able to quite get to Australia. 5, 4. So as long as my opponent doesn't have a set on 3, I'll be fine. Where's the 3 go? Here to block? Oh, he sets up an attack line. Sure. Makes sense. And we'll pull the 3 back to Siam. So we guard a +2. All right, I think we got it, friends. I think we got it. That was a trickier end game than I expected to have, but I'm happy we were able to ultimately give black second, because I just kind of felt like there was nowhere for green to go but to break me. It did take a little bit of time. Very happy we got the dubs. And GG to our opponent. He played quite well. This is a good game. To you as well, sir. To you as well. All right, folks. So a lot of little things we saw in this game. This game would be kind of atypical for a lot of reasons. We didn't see anyone gung-ho super hard for Oz. Good game to you. What else didn't we see? We saw kind of a sort of a destined failed relationship between me and green. We saw red be the worst kind of alliance user, the one who tells me to do things that don't benefit me, and that got him lowest immediately. That's a personal thing. I don't recommend doing that. It's a very high risk play. You saw it almost lost me the game, but it irks me to no end when people misunderstand how to use the alliances. I can show you guys this this meme I created for risk alliances, and you tell me what you think. So the meme goes, alliances don't mean anything, which is the sort of Doi. I don't know how to use them, so they don't mean anything. And the majority opinion is I hate being backstabbed in Risk. And then, of course, the expert opinion is alliances don't mean anything. And this is a bit of an oversimplification. This is like a higher level lesson, but it's not that alliances don't mean anything. It's that alliances mean what you think they mean. So you end up with the mutual decisions that you're all making, but you always have to maintain the expectation that the game will end, someone will win. Is it backstabbing when we go into it eyes open? I don't think anyone in this game is good. I think green is probably the highest rated player, though. No, black and green are both experts. Okay, makes sense. We lost yellow, who played a single turn. Thank you for ruining the game. You suck. Please don't do that. It would be great if the game did something to prevent this, to, flag levers so you don't have them in your lobby, or just fix the lobby. Red, yeah. So Augustus the Petite, if you see this, where you went wrong was trying to tell me to do something that didn't benefit me, and I took that poorly, so I just made you die because I could. White just played overall terribly. They didn't try to take a position. They played suicidal onto black, and I didn't let their stupid suicidal play work. And then, yeah, green and black played quite well. For experts, I'd say good on both of you guys. Thank you very much for the game, folks. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't, you want to throw me a like on YouTube, come on down to the Kill Pete Strategy. You can subscribe to the free Pete to the Kill Pete Strategy. Watch the next episode in the series. Once a week, we're going to be doing a more beginner-focused tutorial to get you from the very beginning of learning how to play all the way up to Grandmaster and beyond. We're going to do it sequentially. So next week's going to be Classic Progressive. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. I love you, my friends. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.